My name is Chris Johnson. I ventured out in public a couple times this week. I have to do that from time to time. I have to interact with the riffraff. Hey, side note on riffraff, and might be the earliest fucking tangent I've ever gone on while starting a fucking podcast. I used that term the other day. I was talking to somebody, and I was like, you gotta get mixed in with the riffraff. I don't know how the fuck I used the term, but I just used it the way the fucking dictionary tells you to use it. Let's see if I can find the definition. Hold on, goddammit. I'm tech savvy. I can get the definition of riffraff. Found it. Riffraff. Disreputable persons, rabble, refuse, rubbish, garbage. Fucking garbage, really. Riffraff. And I used that term and somebody was like, riffraff. And they made it clear. They're like, look, I know how you're using the fucking word. I know the dictionary definition of riffraff. But did you know that there is a character out there who calls himself riffraff? I did not know this. I don't know if riffraff is popular, but apparently he's a rapper, and he looks like a fucking moron. Holy shit. If you think Kid Rock looked fucking stupid, riffraff must have just woke up and thought, you know what? I like Kid Rock. I like his look. I'd like to copy it, but he looks a little bit too classy. What can I do to douche myself up a little bit? That's riffraff. Apparently he was dating Katy Perry, I guess? I mean, I don't really give a shit about Katy Perry or celebrity couples, or if they're even celebrities. Is Riff Raff a celebrity? I mean, I think Katy Perry's a celebrity. I don't know what the fuck constitutes a celebrity these days, and I don't really give a shit. But there's a picture of these two assholes where they tried to, recreate that fucking Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, head-to-toe denim look. Holy fucking Christ. Just look up Riff Raff and Katy Perry, would you please? Just take a look at this fucking disgusting display, this disgusting garbage. Okay, now that I've gone down that rabbit hole and have no fucking clue where the fuck I was going with this. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yes, going out in public. I went to a couple punk rock shows this week. I went to go see the Lawrence Arms and Bad Religion. That was a fucking awesome show. And then I went to maybe the seediest fucking bar I've ever been at in my entire life. All these fucking punk shows that I go to, they're at smaller venues. The scumbags that I fucking see do not play in big fucking arena shows. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Fuck those big fucking arena shows. Fuck that shit. I'll go to a small city bar called the Bug Jar, and I'll go see Off With Our Heads with 150 fucking maniacs. Usually what you do when you go to these fucking clubs, they check your ID, they check your ticket. The Bug Jar did none of these things. There's this big bearded long-haired dude just sitting at the door. I'm like, yo, son, my name is Chris Johnson. I got tickets at Will Call. And then I look down and he's got a fucking sheet of paper in front of him. And oddly enough, there's a fucking list and everybody's name is crossed out except for mine. My name's sitting there in big fucking letters. It's fucking Chris Johnson. So I pointed at my fucking name on the list. I was like, that's me. I'm Chris Johnson. And he was like, okay, man, let me see your hand. And he just fucking stamped my hand and he let my ass in. That's some fucking tight security there. Jesus Christ. Maybe they just figured, if you want to fucking waltz in here and hang out with the riffraff, like that callback? Then you can just fucking come in. We don't give a shit. I mean, tickets are $15. They had tables and chairs and a couch and a kitchen set hanging from the ceiling. So I go, I enjoy the show, and I'm walking back to my car, and there are fucking cops all over the fucking place. I don't know what the fuck's going on in Rochester, but there's cops everywhere. And then I see the lot that I parked in is totally fucking blocked off. There are cops at multiple entrances of the lot that I went at. They put up these fucking barriers so nobody could get in or out. And I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck am I going to get out of here? I got to get approach the police. I don't want to talk to the fucking police. So I put my shit in the car and I walk and I talk to the cops and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? Can I get out of here? I just went to a show. Can I leave? And they're like, oh yeah, man, we'll let you leave. We just don't want anybody getting in. Why don't you want anybody getting into a lot? So I get in my car and then I realize one thing. My blinker's fucked up. The passenger side blinker front is fucked up. You know that thing? If your blinker fucks up when you're in the car, it just starts blinking really quick and you know it's fucked up. Mine's been doing that for a couple months now, since June. It won't work for a week and then it'll work for a week. And I thought, you know what? I don't give a shit. It's the front passenger blinker. If there's one portion of the car in terms of blinkers that I don't give a shit about, it's the front passenger blinker. The back works, so if I'm merging in a fucking throughway lane, it's fine. The driver works, so I don't really give a shit. But I thought, you know what, the cops might give a shit. Do I not signal? Do I not turn on the blinker? But then are they going to get pissed if I don't signal? So I turned that motherfucker on, but I waited until I got by. I was real sly about it. Then I just drove down the fucking street. But I figured, if you're worried about, people getting into and out of a goddamn public parking lot, you got bigger fish to fry than my fucking blinker. Do you ever do that with your fucking car? If your car is fucked up or there's something wrong with it, like a blinker or a fucking light issue, do you just think you know what? My inspection's in November. I'm just fucking riding it out. I just don't want to take it. I'm not going to take it just for a fucking blinker short so they can fix it. It's not the bulb because it works intermittently. I'm just not going to fucking deal with it. Anytime I take my car to get fixed, something fucked up happens. The last time I took my car to get fixed was because the blower didn't work. The fucking blower motor didn't work, which sucked because heating, air conditioning, none of that shit works. So you got to get that fucking thing fixed. And it was the center console, and it was connected to my fucking radio. It took them like 5 fucking days to get the goddamn parts for it. And then now that they put the piece back in, my radio fucking just turns off all the time. Just whenever the fuck it wants. I'll be listening to the music or fucking podcasts or some shit, and the fucking thing will just turn off. So I don't want to fucking deal with that shit. I'll take it when I get inspected. I'm gonna fucking live dangerously in the meantime. So that's what I've been up to. I hope you've been having a good time too. And if you get a fucking chance to see the Bad Religion Lawrence Arms show or to go see Off of Their Heads, take the fucking shot. I saw the Menzingers and Pup earlier this year too, and the Sidekicks as well. I recommend any one of those bands. And if you don't like those bands, I don't give a shit. I don't want to fucking hear about it. But I would recommend just going to a fucking seedy bar or a shitty club or something and go see a punk band. Would you please? Go see some small rock band, some DIY band. Just fucking do it. You'll feel better about yourself. I feel better about myself. I'll be back Sundays and Wednesdays. That's when you get more of me. More of me running from the cops. I'm on Podbean, Apple Podcast, Google Play, Spotify. Every episode's on Podbean. Website or the app for that. You can find me on Twitter. That's at Johnson Hates You. I'm on Instagram. That's at maybe 5 minutes. And I'm going to put the podcast in my Facebook timeline too, so keep checking there for it.